Do you happen to know what Singles Day is?
11/11/1111.
So that's what it is? It's just single digit?
I think so.
It's not like that you're single? I'm sorry. According to Wikipedia, Singles Day, or Double 11, is originally called Bachelor's Day, and it's a Chinese unofficial holiday and shopping season that celebrates people who are not in relationships. And then the date 11/11 was chosen because the numeral 1 resembles a bare stick, which is Chinese internet slang for an unmarried man who does not add branches to the family tree.
I like my version better.
Yours was way more simplified. Hey, what's good guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got a detailed look and review on these guys right here. I will call them bad boys only because they have some cool elements to them. I haven't discussed this with you guys, but I think these are ugly, but like, it is what it is. The colorway is ugly. The model itself is gorgeous. These right here are what they have been dubbing on the internet the Singles Day Air Jordan 13 Low. It'll be interesting to see what the brand officially names this shoe, like if it's gonna be just barely green or barley green, whatever that color is that they're using and labeling on the box label. A couple things to note though is that on the tag itself, the size label, it says Air Jordan 13 Retro Low GC, and GC typically stands for Greater China, which typically stands for Greater China releases. The last time I personally remember seeing something like that was way back with the Kobe 8s. I had a few pairs that were from China instead of the stateside releases, so they had like the XDR outsoles and a little bit of a different setup, and those guys were labeled the Kobe 8 GC for Greater China. Now, these guys are releasing stateside. It's something that was kind of like up in the air for a lot of people because this is apparently it's a Chinese holiday or an unofficial Chinese holiday. Retail price on these, by the way, is $200. Okay, not $190, not $175, $200 for a low top.
What?
What is this brand doing? They have lost all connection to the customer.
That's terrible.
But anyways, the outsole right here is dope. It looks awesome. It still has everything that the original had plus some. So we do have the carbon fiber torsional plate. We do have the traction pods that are made out of herringbone, but this glows so hard, it's not even funny. Can you see it in the camera? Like, is the glow glowing?
Yeah, it's glowing.
Okay, well, I'm gonna show it more in the B-roll. There's all kinds of stuff on this shoe. It's nuts. And on top of that, this stuff feels like majorly tacky. So if you did, by chance, wanna play in these, you probably could and get some exceptional grip out of them, like more so than the regular pairs. Now, the cushion setup on the Air Jordan 13s are all the same. So we have a low profile Phylon midsole in the forefoot. There is a Zoom Air unit in the heel. There's another Zoom Air unit. Inside the shoe looks exactly like this. And typically the midsole is wrapped in the same synthetic suede that is along the upper. This particular pair doesn't have that. I think it's a missed opportunity. I never really like when they do this. They need the full feature, but they are super comfortable. So again, if you're into the Air Jordan 13s, you're into the Air Jordan 13 lows, or you just happen to like this colorway, they're gonna be mad comfortable. They're dope.
I guarantee it.
The insole is basic. It's nothing crazy, but on there, got all this weird stuff. This is the part that I don't understand about this shoe, right? So it's like, this to me looks like a circuit board, right? And then you got the pressure points. Why? I don't know. The box itself looks like this. So again, this kind of looks like a computer chip, right? And then it's got like the matrixy thing in there. But then over here, it looks like there's like constellations all over the shoe. What the f is going on with these? Like, I don't, like, it's like they couldn't pick a concept.
Bingo.
Yeah, I don't know if they intended this to be something else. I have no idea what the true story is with this colorway and this shoe. I think this is a lot of stuff that has nothing to do with being single. So like, are they the Singles Day or are they not? I don't think that they'll call them the Singles Day, which is why I'm thinking that they're gonna call them just what the color is, which is the barley or barely green. What are you laughing at? The way that I pronounce that?
So I'll let you know.
Oh, okay. Now the materials are really interesting because on the toe right here, we still have the same leather that they've been using on all the previous Air Jordan 13s. It's pretty unfortunate, especially for 200 bucks. They put all of the money in all the weird stuff that they did, all the little fine details that kind of make the shoe cool for what it is. But if you're a quality stickler, like you like getting quality for your 200 bucks, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, what is all of this? But anyways, the toe material, complete ass. The side panels are better. They are coated with a thin polyurethane coat, which gives it the color that it has. Something that I think is so interesting though is that they brought the glow aspect from the soles up to this medial panel right here. And this one glows hard. Like it glows so hard, it's crazy. And I was in here with our daughter and I was just like, man, why does only one panel glow and not the other one? And then I turned off this light and it wasn't the panel that glows on the lateral side, it's actually all of the lettering that says Air Jordan 13 Low. It's super cool. So all of this stuff that's on the box right here, all of these letters, that's all on this side right here. On this side, it is on there and you can see it. It's kind of like the Travis Scott's where it's like a clear screen print, but it's the leather coating that actually glows on this one, whereas it's the lettering on this side that glows. It's a really neat idea. I do really like it. I just think that the overall execution is just like, it's like they didn't know where to stop. One positive though is that they come with the synthetic suede tongues. So these tongues, first off, super comfortable. Second off, no farting. There's no farting in these when you're walking around. If you have a different pair of the 13s, especially the recent ones like the red flints or the regular flints, like the normal ones, they have a synthetic leather tongue and you'll notice when you walk around them, it's like, it sounds like a rain boot because of the materials that they use. This one doesn't do that.
Excellent.
They still, on the back side of this little tab, still have the Roman numeral 13, but on the front, they actually changed the font. This is more in line with the rest of everything where it looks like computer font or like old school. Like on the back end, C++.
Or a calculator.
I mean, fine, but I mean, this to me all looks like the Matrix. Looks like you're a programmer. One thing that I do love that they kept though is the Jumpman on the back of the heel. They actually kept a little metal guy right there. There was a period, a brief period, where they actually did a, it almost looked like puff paint, and it was like a weird thing. It was not metal like the originals. These ones are back like the originals. They've been doing that since they retroed, the Brave Blues and the Chutneys and all of that stuff, because those were a couple of the original colorways. So they still got that on there, and I think that that's dope. And as far as sizing is concerned, they do fit true to size, so whatever you typically wear in 13s or 13 lows or any Jordan, that's what I would go with. I'd recommend going true to size. Great on-court shoe, great off-court shoe. Nice shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, it goes well with my hoodie. This hoodie is coming soon. It's going to be dropping in November?
Yeah,
we're in November right now.
I believe it's dropping on Singles Day, coincidentally.
Oh, okay, cool. It has nothing to do with that. Although 11/11
is Veterans Day.
But 11. Haha.
Oh.
Hey, there you go, man. So it is what it is. This is a sample. It doesn't look exactly like the real thing. We will post images and all that stuff of that soon. I was gonna bring them down, but I'll do that later. So you're trying to...
Oh yeah, I know I've corrected you in the past because they've done like the barely rose colorways.
Mm-hmm.
It's barely.
It's not barley?
It's barely, because I was like, why would Jordan Brand call something barley? So I looked up barley real quick. Barley is B-A-R-L-E-Y. This is B-A-R-E-L-Y. But looking at pictures of barley, because I was thinking of like wheat, but when barley starts out, it is a pale green color. So Jordan Brand, if you wanted to have a colorway called barley green, you could, but these are barely, barely green.
I would not be surprised if they were calling these barley green and somebody misspelled.
They're like, guys, it's barely.
Hey, they've done dumber things, okay? Like they rewrote their own history because the people that they've hired to do that stuff don't know shit.
I know.
It's quite sad if you're a big fan. And with that being said, these guys again are going to be available on Singles Day at select retailers. One of those retailers is actually here in the Sacramento and Elk Grove area. It's Phenom. You can reach them at Phenom916 on Instagram. You can also get them at their East Coast location over in Minneapolis, and you can follow them at Phenom Global. I don't know what their launch procedure is going to be like, so make sure that you do follow them, because sometimes it's first come first serve, which has been the regular occurrence lately, because these are more general release shoes like the 3s that just dropped. These are going to be a little bit more limited, but not really. If you're releasing a GC shoe outside of GC, then it's not that limited. So if you're releasing a Greater China exclusive, typically.
Thank you.
Outside.
It's like general consumer.
I talked about this in the beginning of the, and this is how you know that she don't pay attention.
I was too busy seeing everybody who was picking my white shoelaces on this video.
Y'all done up, man. Like y'all are messed up. You guys go against me just because.
Thanks.
Nah, man. So anyways, thanks. And with that being said, I appreciate you guys. So until next time, have a good one. Make sure that you follow Sense Apparel on Instagram. Make sure that you got notifications on Instagram. Make sure that you go to senseapparel.com.
And then you can get some cool stuff.
Yeah. And the pre-order is open for like 4 days. So like anybody can get it. There's no limited nothing. We want everybody to rock this because it's dope.